Soon as I turned my live on, Chi Chi, the phone said my phone dying. It's cool. Always something. Ugh. Let me see if any of y'all get on. If y'all don't get on, I'm gonna just give a message real quick and get off it. I gotta put a drill a hole into the moldavite in the window so I can wear it around my neck when I go out Saturday. The one I put in the green glow. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm gonna wear that around my neck. Try to attract some of my people when I go out. All right, so I guess I entitled this War. Me and Gus we had a 2-hour conversation this morning about war and what's happening. Um, so I had him to break down. No, I'm talking on the live bait. I had him break down to me the order of this current thing they doing on the other side of the world, and it always come back to money, right? Everything money. So he was telling me that this particular babe, shut the door, I'm doing the live. This particular I guess president of, you know what I mean, gave all of the men there AK somethings. I don't really know the name of these weapons, but all the men were given that, and they are considered refugees because they don't want to fight in a war. So my husband is watching Red Pill, and he was saying that, you know, what's going over there is not what you're seeing on TV and stuff. And I said to my husband, I'm confused why nobody else is seeing the fact that the government is bringing people over here who are trained in war, giving them millions of dollars because they're refugees. And you are bringing these people here from the parts of the world that we've been at war at. So I tried I tried my best to try to explain this on multiple social media outlets. Oh, my phone about to die. Hold on. Ugh. Coming out of there. Ugh. You gotta be on your own shit. I've been reading for 5 days straight. That's why I ain't been really doing no video, because I found something else, but I don't want to. Oh, come on, turn this way. You got me sounding retarded, yo. Go the fuck in the hole. On all social media outlets, I try my best to explain that because we have gone through the age of Aquarius and we've all been activated and we're having our final. I wouldn't say final because I don't really know about all that shit, but I do know that the activation that's coming in the next 19 days, it will help us to remember what our mission was here. And it will activate us and give us the power we need to survive this. So they already know this, remember, because they remote you, they have the psychics, they all know this. They know that we are going to grab our land back. They know this. I promise you. They cannot fight us with their military and their cops because half of the military and the cops of this country are Aborigines. this country. So now you have depleted your military force and your police force. And those people are trained. So those people can train us. So right now, this falsity that we're living in this country is running scared. It's running scared. They know what we are. They know what we can do. They know that even though they got a large amount of us to concede to them and honor them and love their Jesus, it's not enough. And because of that fact, they want to bring 100,000 people over here from the Middle East who we've been warring at. They want to bring 100,000 people over here from the Ukraine and Russia and all that shit. Y'all crazy. They want some. Let me tell you this. All right. You get a dog out on the street. The dog been homeless 2 years, hungry, frail. You bring them in. You feed the dog. You clean the dog up. Give it a home. You love it. Is that dog just a dog, or will that dog be your loyal servant? This is a serious question you need to ask yourself. If I give you freedom, comfort, if you could be at peace, and all of that is about to be threatened because we about to move all y'all bitches out of here, what are they going to do? They need to stay here, right? And the way they're going to stay here is to align themselves with the government. I asked my husband, what is your participation in the war? And he said he gave birth to the kids. And I said, but what kind of war are you planning on having? Because you just giving life is not a war. He said he developed thinking humans. Yeah, that's what I was like. What? So I broke it down to my husband. I said, let me try to say this differently. There are bloody wars. There are money wars, right? There are cold wars. So which war did you create? And he went back to it and said it again. I created life to think different. Well, y'all know me and my husband for the last, 4 years I've been doing this. We do not agree on half of anything. I watch my husband look at y'all with disgust and laugh because he know you will never, ever do something. Now, like I have said to y'all before, me and my husband started this shit as children. I started my path of advocacy when I was 13. He's been in the life since he was about 16. Yeah, about 16. He's been in the life. He's been studying. My husband has been to Israel. He's been to Jordan. He's traveled to learn what he is and the cultures, the people, and all he's learned and all his travels and all his information is that you will never do anything different. It's like you can't teach your old dog new tricks. And that's where my husband is at with y'all. He believe you guys are all old dogs. Now why the fuck is my phone dying if it's charged? Look at how they be fucking with. How the fuck do they be doing this shit? Man, y'all niggas wouldn't believe me if I told you that. So I'm gonna try my best tomorrow, not today, because I already fucked up, to stop saying nigga. I don't want to keep saying that. I'm gonna have to make up a name that's comfortable for me to say to call my people, because I say it in a loving way and I say it in the demeaning way too. But I was watching this Native American elder today, and She doesn't want us doing that. So I'm gonna try my best. I don't care if we got one elder in the whole country. When you find one, you have to be obedient because all the other elders are strung out on crack. My husband is right about the fact that y'all won't get up and move and do nothing. Um, but for me, that's neither here nor there. Uh, I don't need y'all to fight with me. You wouldn't do it anyway, so I'm not. I think after that Million Man March debacle, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all, oh, I'm sorry, I said y'all will fucking march to the death, but you won't do nothing different. Now, since 2016, I've been asking y'all to do 7 days. In 2020, you had the opportunity to do 7 days and not have any repercussions of it, but you didn't. If you can't even do nothing, if you can do nothing at all, and you're doing nothing at all. So when we was talking about our army, we was going through our kids, making our strategy up, and my husband pointed out that one of our kids is the problem. And because we have a blended family, my first reaction was to sock the shit out of him. But then I had to just be honest. When a loved one is putting you in harm's way because they don't have the understanding of the depth of their actions, how do you build your fucking military? So because he was honest and telling the truth, I had to just go outside. We already know we're going to have serial killers in our family and friends. We know that we're going to have people in our tribe that's going to betray us. It's inevitable because we have that tainted DNA. Because we have that tainted DNA. Corruption is must. It's going to be. It just is. Now think about it like this. I just realized me and my husband got evicted 7 months ago. We've been homeless for 7 months. Me and my husband have never been homeless. We have always taken care of our shit, and we have been teenage parents living on our own. Think about me and him being so uncomfortable, right? We're so uncomfortable. Somebody offered us a 5-bedroom house right now and 2 vehicles. We might take that shit and not fuck with y'all no more and just be, right? Wouldn't that be reasonable? Since we had such a hard life and a hard last year to just be, not worry about people who don't worry about themselves. Hmm. You know the truth. I'm airing this on 3 different social media forums, and they are telling me I have one person watching me. This shit is so corrupt. But anyway, if I go in this house and I take this car and I'm comfortable, that's okay, right? So what's the difference between a house nigga and a field nigga? Sorry, the house Negro has grown accustomed to living better than the field Negro. So the house Negro says to the field Negro, don't fuck this up for me. Right? So if you have all of these good Christian Negroes not wanting anything to interfere with their way of life, then you have no military. You ain't willing to give up everything. Listen, we just fucking got put our dog down. Me and my husband literally physically have nothing else. We have nothing now. But you gotta get rid of a lot of shit that doesn't serve you, right? So that you can receive what's coming down the pipeline for you. My dog served her purpose. She was a soldier with me for a decade. For a decade, she worked with me. My dog was trained to seek and find. She was trained in the sniff of different types of drugs. I could have leased my dog out to the police. I could have done that. That's how my dog was a real soldier. Even during her last year of life, when I was being attacked, she got up and she was as powerful as she was when she was one because she was a true soldier. And now she no longer serves me because she has to take care of herself, and that's why she's going healing. And she'll be back when I need her again. This is why I said we have to do a 7-day war because you won't do it. I figured if you just don't do nothing, isn't that in fact doing what you're used to, which is nothing? So now I'm confused about that. That's how I know that your brain is fucked up. It's something wrong with your brain. I don't know if it's this flawed idea that you gotta be like them, that you gotta be like them, that you don't even know yourself. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I have said to you, watch they block this out. Don't you worry about it. You can email me and I'll tell you what I'm saying. Hold on, y'all. We don't have to kill anyone. We don't have to fight anyone. We don't need to lose anything else. All we need to do is nothing. So let me give you the definition of nothing when it comes to us and our power. Mm, mm, mm. Doing nothing. They would not even be able to fucking breathe. But you don't understand your power, so this is going over your head. I can give you very small examples if you will go out and do it. You go around somebody that look like an empty and ignore them. See how they respond. You take the breath from their lungs and have them gasp for your energy. They can't be original creators. So if you don't breathe life into them, what will be created? A 7-day war will cripple the entire stock market. Do you understand that? Do you understand the depth of the stock market? Stock market? No, because you're a part of the 99%. That's why the shit I'm saying to you, it's going over your head. And that's how they want it. They want you to remain ignorant. They want you to think you can't swim. They want you to think you ain't supposed to be in the household with your kids. And you just agree to the terms. Y'all make me sick. I'ma just be honest. Even at my lowest point in this physical life of mine, there has never been a beat in my heart to surrender, to be a slave, to be docile and passive. It ain't in my DNA. I often wonder what it's like to be weak. I often wonder what it's like to look out to somebody and think they're so much better than me. I've tried to dumb myself down for almost 2 decades to just be like y'all so I could feel it from your perspective. But my code don't work like that. It don't. I see everything for what it is. If you cripple the stock market, honey, 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 it's like the same way that 9/11 fake shit happened. Stock market. Those motherfuckers made billions of dollars fucking with the stock market. Yeah, nobody's typing in here, so I'm guessing over your head. Okay, let's try something else. Maybe the stock market is just too much for y'all. So let me. We are the buyers. We buy enough. We buy enough so that the world spins. The world spins. These people can't count too high. They've only managed to get to a few $1 trillion of our Aboriginal spending power. If you, my love, don't spend for 7 days, all of you at once, what would they make? Oh, let's see this. 7 days. For 7 days, if we do this, I wonder how much will we cripple them in just 7 days? Because I don't know if it was, I was reading something. I've been reading like crazy, but anyway, somebody or something said after 5 days, the country dies if we stop. Now you got to think about it like this. Your enemy always trying to copy you, follow you, be like you, want you. So if you stop for 7 days, they're going to want to copy it. If they stop for 7 days, there's nothing. Okay. To me, it's like my husband said that when he went to another state to go see somebody, he wanted me to see his value and his position. So I wouldn't take him for granted no more. Even though that's bullshit. It's truth in that. That statement is a truthful statement. Because they can keep treating us like shit. And then when we stop and they have no workers, no friends, no lovers, no business partners, they'll understand our value. Did you get that? Mm. Think I'm out of ways to try to break this down. I was looking at this fucking email, the last email from the buyer of my website in 2009, I believe, or 2010, I think. Uh, Me turning down that $2 million. I was thinking about that today. My husband was saying how we're so obedient to the mission that we just keep fucking ourselves. And I was thinking about that if I had took that $2 million 12 years ago, I would have flipped that and it'd have probably been 2 billion by now because I would have had the money I need for startup. And and then I'm looking at my people and I'm like, they don't even respond to my post. I gave up the financial future for my family because I was being loyal to my people. In all actuality, my people have never been loyal to me. I know I'm not the only Aborigine that suffers this. I know I'm not the only woke person who feels completely alone in this fight, trying to do this with people who don't know they're still slaves. Hmm. I have been learning a lot this last week about our power. And I read something in front of my daughter. And I said to her, I apologize for making you a slave. I'm sorry. Forgive me for I did not know. As I believe my ancestors want me to forgive them because they did not know. I didn't know. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to send my kids to this school system. I didn't know. But I'll fix it. I'll fix it for my kids. I'll fix it for my ancestors. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. We didn't know. It's okay. But ignorance is not an excuse. It shall never be an excuse. It must get done. It must get done. We have to take our land back. And I have made a decision to not sacrifice myself or my family for you anymore. Whatever steps I take from now on will only be for the selfish needs of me and my children. That's it. I've proven myself to you guys for over 30 years and I have nothing else to give you. You can follow my lead or you can keep staying behind. But I will fix this.